So at Leaderex, I was asked to be the keynote speaker for what the digital SME is in being fit for the digital economy. My message today was communication is freedom. And as MTN, it's very important for us as an organization to make sure that we're well positioned to provide those communication tools to organizations so that they can thrive, they can grow, they can be sustainable, and they can serve their customers better. I'm talking about mobility solutions, cloud, Internet of Things, unified communications, as well as doing all of that in a secure way, being cognizant of what the role is that the SME organization plays in the digital economy, in how they use technology. We value our SME customers a lot. In fact, all of our customers are across consumer, business, be it government, large enterprise, and SME. And we know that these SME organizations have different needs at each stage of their growth. You'll find that in certain instances, the needs of the customers, for our customers, stays the same, but how their customers consume the services is different. And that's where we enter the digital ecosystem that these organizations need to create to be able to service their customers better by giving their value proposition through these other digital means so that they can partake in the digital economy. These companies have to choose where they digitize. Are we digitizing our own value chain so we can service our customers better? If we are optimized as an organization, how do we then tap into the digital economy to make sure that we're successful and continued? That ability of seeing around the corners and seeing emerging technology even before it becomes a buzzword, and be able to organize yourselves enough to be nimble and organized to be able to take advantage of all of those things. It's much easier to change gradually over time by looking at what's coming. It's all about the adaptability, because we can't afford to lose any opportunities in the SME space. We know today that the SME sector contributes 36% to the GDP, and we know that it can contribute more. That in itself is quite substantial. These are smaller organizations that have a big impact through employing more people, coming up with innovative ideas, and going out into the market. MTN, having the infrastructure, the access to scale that we have, as well as the brand position we have in the market, we're the most well-positioned of organizations to have a meaningful conversation in the SME sector in South Africa to help move this conversation from 36% GDP all the way, in my hope, that in the next 10 to 15 years to 50% and even higher. The sky is not the limit.
Everywhere you go, MTN.